So we're outside Wembley.
No, we're inside Wembley. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, we are outside Wembley. It's right behind us.
I know.
And it's flipping massive.
We just witnessed mad scenes at the end of the Champions League final, but it is now time to focus on the Euros. And we're going to discuss how Gareth Southgate should start or have his starting 11 for the Euros. It's going to be intense. It's going to be mad. But before we get into this...
But we know Gareth is going to go and do the opposite of what we say.
Oh, yeah.
Before we get into this, I'm going to let you guys know right now.
You're right. But look, guys, it's so loud here. We're going to go somewhere quiet to discuss this. But remember, if you are new, please subscribe and don't be a bell. Click that notification bell and let's get into it. So we're somewhere a little bit more quiet. Faz is tucking into his starter, mate. We're about to get that Turkish grill. Whenever you come to London, mate, you get a bit of a Turkish, don't ya? Don't ya? Accent's dead. We've had a long day of recording, but let's get straight into the team, man. Pickford, does he have to start?
You know what? He's not had a bad season for Everton, I have to say that. And they had point deductions and they managed to stay up. Ramsdale hasn't played.
Yes.
So it is him.
Easy decision, yeah?
In my opinion, it has to be him because he's played. If you haven't had competitive game time, you can't just go to a tournament. You're not ready.
No, you can't.
In my opinion, you're not ready. And especially as a keeper, you've got to be match ready. Like you've got to been in pressure situations, like mentally, physically ready.
Yeah.
And without having played any big games, Ramsdale, he's probably really good to have in the dressing room and really good to be there, but he's not starting for me.
Good backup as well. Good backup. Yeah. There's nobody else there. I don't think anybody is missed. If we want to talk about missed players, there's a lot of missed players. He did leave out Hendo from his squad for the first time.
That's not the missed player that you're really concerned about, though, is it?
Well, no, for me personally, no, of course not. But Hendo is a big player for him. Experience, even if he doesn't play, like you said about Rams, even if he doesn't play. And is it because just a political thing? Because he went to Saudi, is that punishment for going to Saudi? It's a bit strange.
Personally, I feel like the emergence of Kobe Mainoo and Trent, how can I put it? Trent now becoming a midfielder, Declan Rice playing the way he's been playing. Like even for example, Calvin Phillips, who you thought was always in the squad, no matter what. He's not even been looked at.
Yeah, but then you've got the thing is with Calvin Phillips is compared to Hendo. Hendo's at least played for Ajax and he's played in the Saudi League. Phillips hasn't even played.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing and he was still getting in.
Yeah,
that's my point.
Yeah, he did
what I'm
that.
saying is,
he's broken his usual rules this time.
A little bit.
And I think not a lot, but he's only left out players. I don't know. For me, let's look at the midfielders he's brought. Eze, does he need to bring Eze? Was anyone going to scream and shout about Eze not coming? Is Eze going to get any game time? I don't really think so. I think he's got more than enough number 10s, so why not bring Hendo? At least you've got some experience there that you can bring on the pitch. And then let's look at the real talking points.
okay.
It's Sancho there.
No Sancho, no Sancho as well.
No Sancho.
But again, that's a bit easier because he's not been involved for a bit in the England setup.
I would have taken.
He's not been called up recently.
He's not been involved with England much at all.
So I think the highlight is going to be obviously.
Incident with Phil Foden and somebody else when they went out and
that was Mason Greenwood.
what was that going? Okay.
So the main bit we have to look at, the main guys, if we're going to talk about left outs, is we brought Shaw. Shaw's injured, not played for a long time. He's brought Harry Maguire, he's injured currently. He's brought Reece James, been injured most of the time. He was talking about form, but then that's what he used. Oh, form, he hasn't had a great season. Players have had a better season than Marcus Rashford. Players have had a better season than Sterling.
He's contradicted himself a few times.
He's contradicting himself.
Really and truly, Reece James. He's brought Reece James on previous seasons' performances, right?
Yeah.
Rather than this
Yeah.
season's performance. Because we've not seen Reece James.
I've not seen him for about 2 years, man.
Reece James I think played 2 games all season.
No, what I'm saying is but on that basis, really and truly, the way international managers should work is I'm picking players on merit, but they don't. And Southgate's one of them that definitely doesn't. He picks them on his own bonds that he's got with certain players.
I think so.
And he has a how can I put it? He's got a bunch that are his favourites. Like a teacher that likes a few of his students, right? But now what he's done is he's contradicted himself. So he's one of the two of his, or maybe three of his favourites that are still in. But there was the two that were normally always there, like Hendo and Rashford, for example.
And Sterling.
And
Sterling was his
right?
favourite.
He's he's cut him off, completely cut him off.
And this is the first time he has broken his bond to his guys.
And you know what? To be honest,
it's the first time he's done that.
Me personally, I think like Sterling and Henderson would definitely have been beneficial if you're bringing young players to a tournament that you want to bring into the team. If you just have experienced players there, like Sterling, who's won it all, and like Henderson, again, who's won it all, like. Maybe not at international level, they've not won anything, but like club level, they've won everything, right? So like,
but they've got
having them there.
Sterling has been
benefits.
to a final with England and to a World Cup semi-final. So Sterling has been one of his main players, one of his main goal scorers as well.
Yeah.
I think if you want to talk about poor form, Sterling's had a couple of bad years, but for me, the real big one, who you would have used Rashford. If he was there, you'd look at 70 minutes, 60 minutes. If he wasn't going to start, some games he might even start. He's different to all the other forwards. More direct than all the other forwards. Faster than all the other forwards. He's got something that the other ones don't. Why do you just bring that? Who would have been crying over Bowen not coming? I think there's a bit of a London bias as well. Like, who cares about Bowen, bro? Who really cares about Bowen? Nobody cares about him.
No, but
he's not a baller like that.
When is Bowen going to ever get game time as well?
He's not going to play him. But
Watkins,
but who's had a better?
You brought Watkins and Tony. Fair enough. One of them's not going to get game time at all. One of them's not going to see the pitch.
Like, if England, the thing is, if England wins the first two group matches, the third game will be one of those games where he makes changes. Because if they win the first two, he's going to make changes, thinking, oh, we won the groups basically. So in that third game, that's the game. That's the game where they'll get game time.
I think, look, for me...
That's not real game time, that's like game time for the sake of having game, not game... When we mean game time, we mean like in moments where they need to be like playing properly, do you know what I mean? If they've won the group or if they only need if don't need even a win to get into the next day, he's just giving them game time for the sake of giving game time.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like putting on like the youngsters in the Champions League final when you're winning 3-0. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
you're
that's
giving them
what he's
because
gonna do. That's what he's going to do.
I think, look, if we look at it, he's always loved Hendo and Sterling. He's never liked Rashford. 2 goals against Wales. Was it the goal or the free kick against America, was it?
The US
States?
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. And then he didn't start. When Sterling came back, he didn't start him. If we want to talk about form, where's Grealish's form been this season? Not here. At the end of the day, is Foden a winger? Has Foden been playing at the wing? No. So he's not a winger. So he's not your starter at the wing, I don't think, for me. But he's going to shuffle things about to start Foden, probably on the wing somewhere. Saka is the starter on the right side. Yes, I think nobody's going to disagree with that. So, left side, Grealish is not in form. Foden's not a winger. You're might play him there. Rashford plays there. And Palmer's not a winger. This season has not played like a winger, even though he can and has played there.
No, but
so Sterling is a left winger. That's his position. So you've took the two people who are left wingers, who you've said they're not in form, to be replaced by who? Either a left winger who's not in form also, Grealish, who's been getting replaced by Doku game in, game out, or it's because you want to start someone who's not a left winger at left wing. That's what I think.
He's clearly, in my opinion, he's fallen out with a few players, I think, or they've fallen out of favour with him for whatever reason, and the form doesn't come down to it because international football, right? Like a lot of the time, your club form does not affect your international because you're away. Like even if your club's going through a bad patch and that affects you, when you're in the international, lads, it's different.
It's a tournament, isn't it? It's a tournament. Tournament football is different as well.
The weather's nicer. You're in a foreign country. The press isn't your press. The pressure is not the same press. Like everything you see is all a little bit more jolly and hunky dory. You're in a camp. It's all isolated. You don't see the same hassle that you get in the UK, right? You're away from everything. So in my opinion, Rashford goes to the tournament purely because. Purely
Good
because,
option.
purely
Scored
because
whether
he starts or not, you can trust him. International football is about trusting players to do something at the highest level, in key moments, right? If you're losing, you're on the verge of going out the tournament, and you've got one player to bring on. Marcus can do something for sure.
And as
Absolute sure.
100% agreed. And as the food comes, I think it's time to break and to see what one of the fans on the streets of England in Wembley, what 11 he's going to pick.
So I'll give you my England starting 11 right now. Okay, so Pickford in goal. I'll go Kyle Walker. Has to be Kyle Walker. It has to be John Stones and Maguire. The left back's weird. I don't know if I want to play Joe Gomez there. I don't know if I really trust any of the actual left backs.
If Shaw's fit, do you play him?
If he's fit, yeah, but he's so in and out. I don't know, because you could even play Kieran Trippier there if he comes back from injury, because I know he had a little injury thing. But the midfield, the midfield is the important one. I'd actually play Kobe Mainoo, Declan Rice, and Jude Bellingham at midfield 3, and then Foden left wing, Saka right wing, and then Harry Kane. If not, Anthony Gordon left wing.
And Anthony Gordon is a shout. Yeah. You know who we're missing from the squad?
Rashford.
Someone who can change a game, tournament player.
All I'm saying is, Rashford,
tournament player.
I'll tell you one thing before I leave. Rashford, they don't love you at United. Come to Arsenal, baby. We'll look after you. Ooh. They don't show you love, baby. 70 million, we'll take it.
Nah, we love him, man. We love him. Listen, no. Yo, let me just comment on your team there, yeah?
Go on.
I rate it. Yeah. I respect it. But Foden and Saka, too safe for me.
Yeah.
I don't want possession.
No,
I want someone who's going to penetrate.
Oh, yeah. That's why Gordon might have to play.
That's why I like Rashford.
Yeah.
And that's why I want Palmer. And I want Foden in the number 10. So however that works, you got to make it work for me.
Then you have to drop Kobe Mainoo then.
You got to make it work for me. Foden can't play wings, man. He's not a winger. We've shown that. This season.
For me, ideal, Rashford would have gone. But the problem is, Palmer comes towards the ball, Kane comes towards the ball, Foden comes towards the ball, Saka comes towards the ball.
Who's winning away?
That's why Gordon might have to play then.
So, but why is man choosing Gordon?
Because he's the only in behind winger that they brought. Look who they brought. He's the only one in behind. Unless you're going to play Ollie Watkins out wide.
Are you going to play Bowen as well, man? It's difficult, man. It's difficult. That's why Rashford was the ideal player.
I would have taken him. 100%. Listen, he's a future Guna. I'd have taken him.
Yeah.
I'd have taken him.
Though, I just hope what happened to Welbeck doesn't happen to him if he goes to you guys. I actually think he would do great at Arsenal.
Yeah.
He would suit you guys. Yeah. So he's like an upgrade on Martinelli.
Yeah,
and I mean that.
I can agree.
I mean that respectfully to Martinelli, because I do think he's a brilliant player.
Yeah.
And I think Arteta will get the best out of him.
I think he needs a fresh start. I think there's too much going on in Manchester in his head. There's so much going on with the fans, and I don't know if they respect him as much as they did a couple of years ago. I think he needs a new start.
I think the media's on him as well.
That's the issue. I think if he goes to Arsenal, it'll be a change. They'll let him off a bit, and then the style of play might suit him more as well. That's what I reckon.
Well, couldn't finish that food, could we? It was a feast.
A bit like Dortmund's players today.
Hey, couldn't finish there, didn't I, love?
I'm telling you.
Couldn't finish there, Turkish. But you know what? We did before that break. We complained about those who are not there.
Let's just talk about the players that are going to be there.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
We don't do ifs, buts, maybes.
Yeah.
Absolutes.
We've already decided on Pickford.
Yep.
Easy. Right back. Does Walker take it?
Yeah, I think Walker takes it.
You play 4 at the back?
Yeah. I think Southgate will play 4 at the back.
You think so?
Yeah.
The 3 at the back would work if you put Walker in it.
It could.
Branthwaite on the left, Stones in the middle, and Walker on the right.
But is he going to do that?
He's not going to do that.
He's not going to do that.
He's not going to. Trent right wing back.
Yeah.
He's not doing that.
He's not going to do that.
He's not doing that. Okay, so right back is Walker.
I think that's. He likes to play it safe, doesn't he?
I like Trent, you know.
I know. But
I like Trent.
I want Trent higher up the pitch.
But I like Trent there. I like him to create from there. Against most teams, if Pep Guardiola manages his team,
then
Trent would play.
Yeah.
Even though Walker is his player, Trent would play much more than he does. Yeah. Reece James not fit enough. Okay, anyway, right. I'll go with Walker, no problem. I won't fight that. Are we picking Big Mags? Big Harry.
He will be.
He will be. But not about where the urban ballers are picking this team.
I wouldn't pick Big Mags.
You wouldn't? So who are you going? Branthwaite and Stonesy?
Yeah. It would work. That would work.
You want me to give you my solution?
Come on.
Because Shaw's not likely fit.
Shaw,
and I
think Shaw could be fit.
Could be, yeah.
For the second half of the tournament, they're saying.
I don't want Trippier playing on that side. I don't like it.
So how would you do it?
Because he's not like Cancelo, is he? He's not a Cancelo. He's not a baller like that to play on the left side.
God.
He's good. He's a good fullback. Don't get me wrong. Not even hating on Trippier. Trips is a good player.
But he's not Portuguese.
Yeah, exactly. He's not Portuguese. He's not DeMarco. Yeah.
He's not Portuguese, bro.
So on that, I'd play Branthwaite left back. That's one for you.
But who would you put in centre back?
Is White going as well?
No, Ben White he don't get along with him.
Oh, what? Let's stop moaning about those who are not there. Because, yo, White should be there, bro. But let's stop moaning about that. Okay, I'm playing Branthwaite left back. That's it. Keep it nice and defensive. That means Walker, I'm dropping him from my team. And he'll play Trent on the right side.
Fair.
Good balance.
And centre back?
Harry Maggs, Big Harry, Big H. And Stonesy. Okay, let's be realistic. Branthwaite left back still. Harry Walker, Maguire, and Stones. I would start that. I would have to. I do believe in Maguire. He's had a good season.
Yeah. But he's injured as
Who
well.
else is Guehi? Who else is really competing? Cole Hill's not gone, has he?
It's not about competing. It's who he would give an opportunity to.
Okay.
And we know, like I said, he likes to play it safe. Did all these ifs, buts, and maybe that you and me are doing. He's going to go with Walker, Maguire, Stones,
And whoever
Trippier.
else. Yeah, most likely, yeah. Let's just change it up a bit. And then, okay, right, midfield then. You can pick Trent in that midfield if you want.
Which is what I was going to do.
You're going to do that?
Yeah.
Trent in the midfield. Ooh, do you know what? He's much better at Declan Rice at spraying the ball. So he's much better at Declan Rice on the ball as a player. Full stop. So as a DM,
You play him in midfield.
On the wing or the
and release.
at the camp.
Who? Trent.
Yeah.
No, Trent plays CM, man. CM, CDM.
Yeah.
He's done that for Liverpool. Done that for England. He's played a bit of a number 8 as well for England before. But are you playing? What are you? So come on, man. It's that number 10 position that we're going to struggle on, isn't it?
That has to be Foden.
That has to be.
That has to be Foden.
So how are you going to play Trent, Rice,
I'm getting
Bellingham?
I'm getting them all in.
And
I'm getting them all in.
how?
Because there's only going to be one. How can I put it?
Is Kane
So-
not playing? Or who's not playing?
Let me get to it.
Oh, this guy's got a mad lineup coming up, man.
Okay, so
Tell me your team.
we
Tell
don't
me your
we
team.
don't have an out and out striker. So there's a false 9. So Foden is the false 9 in my team.
So we don't have Harry Kane not playing.
No Harry Kane.
Mad.
Saka.
Mad.
Wow.
Carry on.
Saka on the right. Foden as a false 9.
Who's on the left?
I was, you know, as I was just about to say, I realised he's not fucking there.
Who?
Rashford.
Rashford.
But he's fucking not there.
You'd have to play Grealish, mate. You'd
I
have to
don't
play
want him there.
Grealish.
But Grealish would work there as well.
Harry Grealish.
Jackie
Grealish, sorry.
Grealish would-
Sounds like a Harry to me.
That England fans love Jack Grealish.
England fans do love Jack Grealish. He's a good player.
No, he's a top player, but I would rather. To be fair, you know what? Grealish, Foden, Saka would work, but it would work even better if it was Rashford, Foden, Saka as a front 3.
Balance is good. That's the balance.
That's the balance, right? And just behind them 3, you have Bellingham, Rice, and Trent. Well, Rice and Trent, Bellingham. Bro,
Yo,
that
I'm doing
right,
it up.
That right there.
That right there. Let me do it up for you. Let me do it up. Shall I give you my thing?
You're gonna do that Leeds. Your Leeds.
Shall I give you my thing?
Go on.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kane starting for you.
Huh? Nah, yo, I like Kane. I think Kane should start.
You like Kane, yeah?
I think Kane should start as well.
You
But
wanna win anything,
I'm gonna
you keep
go
Kane
adventurous.
away.
Forget
If
it.
you want to win anything, keep Kane away from
You know what? Yeah, missed that big pen. Missed big moments. Let's go for it. Walker, Stones,
Braithwaite.
Branthwaite, yeah.
Branthwaite, yeah.
That's the 3 at the back.
Okay.
Right wing back,
Trent.
no other than Trenty.
Okay.
Left side, I'm gonna have to do it. My boy Sachs goes back to what he used to do when he was younger.
That would work.
Yeah, I have to do it. Attacking, going forward. And then my 2 in the middle. It's gonna have to be mad, yeah. It's gonna have to be super mad. That's gonna be Decky. He's got to play.
Yeah.
Cobby, he's got to play. Them 2 have to play in that midfield. And then in behind,
Is he gonna play him?
one sec. 2 in behind, 1. That 1 for me, it can be Harry Kane. But you know what? Let me drop Watkins in there because I like Watkins. Yeah, hard work. And in behind
He's got
him,
finishing him.
around him. And to be fair, Kane would work well in this system as well.
He would.
Jude on the right, Foden on the left, like it's 2 number 10s.
Yeah.
fully free to do what they want. That's my team, bro. I think that team would absolutely go and win. We'd go to win. We're not going to hang about.
But
not hanging about,
you're not
mate.
Gareth.
If I was Gareth, I'd win the Euros.
If you was Gareth, you won't be sat here right now.
To be fair, yeah. What do you think though?
I think that's a really good team. You know what it is, right?
He's not gonna do
he's
that.
Scared, man. He's one of those managers that I've always liked this quote. Yeah, he who dares wins, and this guy doesn't like to dare.
You know what I think he's gonna do?
He's not very brave as a manager.
He's gonna play forward and left wing, isn't he?
Yeah,
He should play Palmer left wing.
that would
He
work
should play.
way more.
He should play Rice. He would never drop Rice.
No, he won't.
It's Rice, Bellingham, Foden,
Rice is his new Hendo. You know that, right?
or Mainu, Bellingham, Foden.
Yeah.
That's it. Left side.
Manu won't start.
If you're gonna play for anyone,
You never know.
Manu will. I think he might start Manu. He'll start Manu. He'll start Rice, and he'll start Bellingham as a 10. Left side will be Foden. But if you're gonna play any one of those youngsters, or any one of those players, left wing, I'd sneak Palmer in. If I want to sneak someone in, I'd sneak him in at left wing. It's difficult, man. It is difficult, and he's made it more difficult for himself.
Yeah. To be honest, like I'm really interested to see how he deals with having such strong attacking options. How can you still be so negative? Well, that's what we're thinking he's going to be. If he decides to go all out attack, I'm going to outgun another team, or I'm going to outscore another team, that will be a ticket for them to actually go on and potentially win it. If he doesn't start the tournament with that attitude, they're not doing nothing.
Listen, it's Gareth Southgate, it's not Pep Guardiola, mate. So, on that note, if you are new, please subscribe and don't be a bell. Click that notification bell and let us know in the comments who you would start with in England. And was dropping Rashford, Sterling, Hendo, was that a big mistake from Gareth? And what do you think? What do we think? You're finalise it. How far will England get in this tournament?
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals. Definitely do that. They have to do that.
If he starts a tournament and they play the attacking way that this team can and should play, I'm saying final.
Final.
Yeah, bro, they'll go all the way. They'll get to the final. If they play and they play to their abilities, yeah, with the individuals that we have in that squad, if they play to that level, then they can do it. They definitely can. But it's if Gareth has the cojones.
Do you have the
say.
cojones? It's a bit, yeah.
The brave may not live forever, but bro, this guy will not live very well at all, because in this tournament, if you're not going to be brave and go for it, he's cautious all the time.
He's made those cautious mistakes before.
Yeah, it's not going to work, man. Overthinks it and then, oh shit, we fucked up.
Let's
On
see.
that note, England are going to be put through a blender like that if they don't fucking start well.
Yeah, mate. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.